Hello, welcome to JV Trading News. Today's date is 13th day, October 2025. And then we're looking at the newspapers review for this new week. Today is Monday, and I don't know how you're enjoying your day. I don't know how it is, how you're feeling right now, what you're going through, but let me quickly inform you about what's going on. Let me share more updates. The first one is ASUU reject FG's proposal against 2-week strike today. Now, the proposal given or submitted by the federal government of Tinubu is that they should consider and they should not go on strike. That they have tried their best, so they release some funds, but the funds is not enough. Meaning that there's an issue of who is going to collect the who. Is it the institutions or is it the union and so on? So they are having that kind of argument, and then the other issues on ground relating to 2009 FG and as well as ASUU kind of agreements made that they have not yet, each party, the party of government, they have not done their best, and again, there are issue on the 28th September 2025. The ASUU already made it clear that they're going to be going on strike. They're giving them warning kind of notice that if they don't really comply and also ensure they play their own part of the deal, that they're going to be going on strike. And again, this time around, they say they're going, and they're already on the strike now. So 2 weeks is going to be. Then from there, after 2 weeks, perhaps they will still go for another series of strike. Are we not tired? And this will be the 18th strike since 26 years or so. Crude deepens as refiners reject 11 million barrel local supply. Now, this is issue between the local refiners and as well as the supplies of the crude oil by the government. And they already make it clear that, see, the issue is that the quality of these products you want to supply us is not okay. And again, the pricing is not favorable to them. And the governors were complaining. Later on, they're now saying again that they are not supplying them. And that's the other part, is that when there's need for maybe 20 barrel, and then the government can only supply or is supplying 10 barrel, which means the person complained that yes, what excuse we want to give now, because the capacity of the modular refinery is about 20 barrel. That what would she will tell the investors about this issue, because she's not able to get the supply. And again, the other part, the state commissioner, or you call it the state minister of petroleum and gas, that is Ade, what is his name? Now, they say that, the issue, we are going to talk about it later on this show. Let's look at the next one. ASUU has no justification for strike, every demand met. Now, this is the claim that they're saying every demand is met, but still, and the Minister of Education is Lausa. He is trying by opposite basis, begging ASUU to return to cancel the strike, and then they should get back to the discussion. But if you look at this now, the situation, the discussion is very clear that the government tends to not respond at the right time. The government does not feel like they have the power. They don't care, and they're now making the ASUU to feel guilty that our children, they will not be in school. But it's very clear that the government is not doing their part well. They're not doing the best they're supposed to be doing. So it is very clear that the government is not doing well. So if we look at it again, it's showing that the government is always waiting for the dying minute before they do something. But sometimes it's too late, and moreover, it's not about them. I mean, it's not favoring them. So anything that doesn't favor the government, all these politicians in power, they will not do it in time. But if it's about them, He heard it when the president budget. How many days did they talk about it? how many days, from the day they said it and the day they bought it, you could see that it's very close. It's a very short period of time. They were able to, whether they travel out to go and look for loans, and then they shall be sure they bought it. They bought it, not quite long. When they said it. So this is about the lecturers, those who are lecturing our children, our young ones in school. They are claiming that, yes, you're depriving them their basic needs and as well as their demands. The next one is cooking gas hike. FG orders clamp down on marketers exploiting consumers. So the idea is very clear. The supply is low supply, and then that will lead to scarcity, and scarcity will lead to hike in price for the limited resources left. That is just the idea about it. That is what, even though you don't need to go to school to learn about that. But very clear that the government is now trying to see that there are some marketers who are exploiting the situation, and they could not do much about that. So let's look at the next one. This will be the fifth one. Crude governor donates 183 million to late forest guards, vigilantes, families. Now, those who are late, meaning that they die, they passed on, that is okay there. I think that situation happened in that region, but I don't know the Punch using the face of Kogi's governor on the Kwara State news. That's how sometimes there may be mix up. So let's ignore the governor of Kogi. So now he paid 80 million to the families, and also he paid 100 million for the family, so that they could maybe take care of themselves, take care of the family. So this is more of like a compensation and consolation for the family members, so that they can, that means to show that the government also show cares, that is interested. The government is interested in ensuring that the lives of people who lost their lives fighting for the state, and they don't suffer, and that's just it. But I don't know how the money will be redistributed, that it would not lead to some people still taking major shares, those who are in charge. But anyhow it is, life goes on. Next one, this is the last one. The governor urges strong fiscal-monetary coordination. Sometimes when you hear this kind of statement, you wonder that this is their job. You are the one still trying to say that there's need for it. What is the meaning of there's need for monetary and fiscal kind of measures or coordination? No, it does not add up. Everything is in the hand of the Apex Bank, this CBN, and you are the governor of this issue, of this enterprise, or governmental bank. What is the point in trying to still be urging CBN governor is strong? Have you been there for weak fiscal and monetary coordination, or procedure or plan strategies to be weak? I don't even get it. They should ensure they check themselves. Your job is to ensure that the country's currency gains, the policies are not choking the investors, foreign investors, and also those who are local. So the issue about FX scarcity, talking about removal or subsidy, forex subsidy, all those issues are something that should have made Nigerians to gain, if actually it is a good idea. But at the end of the day, we are just hearing talks, attending conferences and so many kind of events, but we don't see equivalent results. The same thing with the president of the country, Tinubu, traveling out all over the world looking for investors, and then those who are investing in the country, they are lamenting that the government is not really supporting. Government is it's not supplying what they're supposed to supply, like crude oil to their refinery. An issue about the crude oil to naira issue. A lot of issues going on. To the people who are investing, and the governors, the president is traveling, using the loan money to be traveling, to still looking for investors who have abandoned those who are already invested in this country. So do we wonder why a lot of more than 10 multinational investors, companies escaped the country when Tinubu came to power? We could say the reasons why most of the people are running away from the country, especially those who want to invest, because they know that this government is about taxing and taxing. Even the poor doesn't breathe anymore. And the president once says that, let the poor breathe. But now, they don't breathe anymore. This time I can go today. See you by God tomorrow for another edition of JV Trading News.